Hi, Matt. I am all sorts of out of sorts today. Let's see. Oh, this way. All right, let's get this going. Having a quick snack, or I was trying to have a quick snack right before stream. Almost finished it. Let's do this. Hello, guys and gals, and welcome back to FooCraft. We are here at the tree farm that doesn't kind of really sort of work. It's kind of bad. It doesn't really work. It does kind of work, but it doesn't really work. But what I'm hoping to do today is to finish up the storage room here. And that's going to mean doing something with the wall here. There we go. We got that flat roof done. Going to be this wall here, as well as the staircase. I've already kind of gotten a start on it. I think the rest of this is just going to be a flat stair step up kind of thing. There we go. That should work. And then we'll have to figure out something that goes over top of here and this wall. One of the reasons I have more copper out there and waiting to be oxidized, I just put them out. I didn't realize how much oxidized copper I was going to need. But here we are. Matt, are you excited? Are you excited because this is going to have to be a slightly shorter stream than normal? I have to end the stream just before 5. One moment. What is this one moment? Come on now. But yeah, slightly shorter stream today, but that's mainly because, well, first D&D session is tonight, and it starts at 5, and I usually go to 5:30, so we have to cut the stream just a little short. But what I'm hoping to do today is to work on getting that wall and the storage room finished. And if we get that done before stream is over, go and start working on finishing up a bit more of the nether tunnel. The nether tunnel needs to get done before next week, because we don't know what's going to happen when 119 drops, and it could be a case of we're not going to have homes for a little while. And if that's the case, we kind of need to be able to go between bases and get between different people's bases. Gonna take that with me. Gonna make sure the phantoms aren't gonna come after me. Alright. Hopefully the copper will continue to oxidize. Unfortunately, the villager, the wandering trader that we were trying to save, yeah, he's gone. So we can take that back. We can have more trapdoors. Now, I was wondering, would that look good? You know, I don't like it. We'll hang on to that, and that might be able to be something that's part of the wall there. Certainly have enough light. Okay, let's see if we... Where do I have all that now? Okay, I obviously don't have everything on me that I kind of would want to have on me at the moment. Mainly due to the fact that I was working on the shop last time, and now it's something else. But I will say, tonight is going to be fun, and I cannot wait, because I have been missing playing Dungeons and Dragons. Although I'm not the greatest at it, I still have missed it. Okay, so I need to do this. Okay, so... There we go. That should put an end to that. I'll have to come back to the valley and hope that I have a decent amount of the wart blocks. There we go. Okay, fill this in. I'm hoping I have enough. I guess I shouldn't be so worried. It definitely looks like I'll have enough. There we go. Then now how to finish this off? Oh, that's not good. I didn't see that. There we go. I don't mind it. It's not the greatest. I don't want to continue this on though, because I don't want that pattern all the way up, because it would just look as busy as the nether wart as itself. Oh yeah, we have Tear on today. But I think if I figure out what to do on the outside here. Okay. Because I definitely kind of want to have a copper roof on this. But I need a little... that might work. That might work. I need to... Going the wrong way. I need to come down here because it's all down here. Andesite walls. Andesite blocks. Maybe some chiseled. Give me a second. Sounds like somebody was tapping on my window. There we go. I will be right back. Looks like it was just a false alarm. Must have just been trees hitting the window or something. Matt, are you back yet? Alright. Oh wait, nighttime. Don't want to be working in nighttime. There we go. Okay. Get away from the zombies. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. I haven't figured out how to turn this yet. Let's see if I turn that there. Oh, I didn't bring any stairs up with me. Okay. If we turn this that way. Bum bum. That and that. Oh wait, those come forward. Oops. I thought those went back. Apparently not. Apparently those are on the same... I see, I see, I see. Okay, so that comes out to there, leaving me very little room to work with here. Not that I really needed that much room. There we go. So that's roughly where this will end. So I need to do something within this 4-block space. Which really shouldn't be that hard. First things first. I'm kind of thinking. Doesn't feel quite right. Let's do... I don't have enough anything here. I need more oxidized copper, and I think there's a few over here. That. Any down there? Doesn't look like it. Dare left the game. RT left the game. Well, darn. That's alright. You don't need to be on for us to have some fun. Alright. That doesn't work. I should have done 6. There we go. Ah, I know what I can do there. I don't think I have any more in my inventory. I don't. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Ah, darn it. I was hoping I could use the trap doors and have this fancy little roof, but I can't do that. So, I need to... Actually, wait. Wait. I know what I'm gonna do here. Goes in there. Those. Wait, do I have any? I do not. Oh. Oh no! That was the last thing I needed. That was the last thing I wanted, too. There we go. Jerks. Those guys are jerks. Okay. Oh. Not quite what I was planning there. We'll do that and let that oxidize on its own. Then we'll go... Actually, I'm kind of wanting to do something different here. I need stairs for that. No. That's too close. I need to do it from the other way. I need to do it from this way. Somehow. There we go. I just need more oxidized copper. Okay, that's that's gonna be open. This needs to possibly be closed off. So let's see. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Have anything? Oh, there looks like there's one oxidized down here. That might give us enough slabs to do what we need. We'll grab that one. We'll grab this one. The jabbies. Then, hopefully... Oh. Hi, Matt! Welcome back. Oh, of course. I know, I haven't changed that sound yet. I'm sorry. I got a little sidetracked yesterday. Yeah. Oh, puppy's getting treats. So, Matt, are you excited for tonight? Sit. Sit. Fine, I'll give you scritches first. Sit. Dessa, sit. Sit. Good girl. Good sit. Now, just because you're being a good girl. Come on. Can you dance? Can you dance? Good girl. Good girl. Not at all, huh? You do realize, of course, that that means the stream's got to end early. Oh! Last thing I needed. There we go. Too much junk in my pockets. There we go. And... Yeah. Nope, not excited at all. Yeah, you're a liar. You're a liar. By the way, where is this call that you were supposed to give me yesterday? I thought you had something to tell me. You said you were going to talk to me and catch up with me yesterday. Yeah. Somebody forgot. Yeah, I knew you forgot. No, it's alright. It's alright, no worries. I need... stairs. There we go. You ended up passing out. Jeez, Matt. You need to take care of yourself. There we go. Like that, and then... There we go. And then I just let those oxidize. Of course, I need a little light in here. Sword pointy stick. Ugh. You'd have to... Alright. Let's see if I've got an anvil here. I don't know if I have an anvil over here. I don't think I do. Let me get everything put away first, because I gotta take all the andesite back over to that storage. Go. I know I have an anvil over here. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Damn it. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna do that. Get rid of this raid. Alright. Yeah, I'm still having net problems. They've covered their butt basically saying, oh, we promised this, but with all this, and that, and this, we can't guarantee that you're going to have what you need. It's bullcrap. It's essentially a way to, you know, hey, if you really want this kind of speed, you're gonna have to pay more. And we're already paying more than even third world countries, so yeah, I call it too there, Matt. I call it too. I think I can do back. Yeah. Thank goodness I did that right away and didn't go any closer to the other side of the place here. I can't rename it. I can't rename the sword. It's too expensive to rename the sword. I can't do it. With everything that's on it, I cannot rename the sword. Well, not much I can do about it, really. They'll say, oh, but we need to charge you this and this for this, that, and the other thing. Meanwhile, there's other places that are getting charged less. Rename something else? Yeah, you can rename something else. Go on. Yes, we found some more toys for dear little Dessa that actually still have their squeakers. And you know what she still brings me? She brings me the little ball that I crocheted. She'll still bring me that before she brings me these new toys. But she has one of them stuck by my feet, so I'm trying to entice her with it, but she's not picking it up. She's just wanting to make my foot stop squeaking it. Come on. we go. I'm not entirely sure if she likes the squeakers or not. Ooh, we'll have to find out, Matt. We'll have to find out. Dare I ask when that's coming? Well, now she'll play with it because I'm playing tug of war with her, but that kind of makes it hard to actually do anything on stream. Alright. I don't need that, don't need that, don't need any of that. I'll take these. Next month. Awesome. I'll take that because I could use that. So where did I put all my other stuff here? Did I stick it all in here? Spruce planks, stairs, planks, slabs. I think that's everything. Oh, wait. I gotta do this. I gotta change out my boots. Because I'm heading back to the Nether. It won't be a year. Well, I do appreciate it, Matt, and I appreciate the patience that you had with me. Oh, wait. Right. I need to go over and do some buying. And Doug, I love you, but why do you always have to be between my feet? Seriously, why between my feet? Ooh. I'm gonna take a bunch of those with me. Because we were running out of that. And now I need... There we go. I needed to get new carrots. Ah, yes. Did I show you guys this? Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. I can now come into the basement via that. I can go back up. Then I can go all the way down. Yeah, you're having a holiday, which is nice. Alright. Let's see, how far. Obviously the path isn't quite there, but the walls have gotten to this far. Like, I've got the walls to here. And thank God. Because that means there's safety from the gas now. As long as they don't go up and above, we're good. But obviously, still a little ways to go with the tunnel here. But now we are in something of a safety zone for the next little bit, and then we have another short little piece outside, another short piece in, out in, you know the drill. But this is now a little bit simpler to build because you don't have to worry about falling off. Alright. I obviously need to get some more cobblestone, as I seem to run out. Mind you, I'm running out of the spruce quite quickly too. Oh, I'm gonna have to get up there somehow. Of course, I gotta come all the way back here now to get my supplies. Spruce wood and spruce stairs. We're gonna have to move that soon, which is going to be a pain in the backside. But what else can we expect, really? I will honestly say that's annoying. Come on. The gas are just such a pain in the backside. Matt, if you're sticking around, try and give me a reminder before you know, 10 minutes to when we're supposed to be in game. Or 10 minutes before we're supposed to be in the chat, so I can wind down. Because I don't want to be late. It's going to be so much fun tonight. And I can't wait to see how Sassy is going to play her character, how Fade is going to play. I just can't wait for it. Especially since the way I'm playing my character is just so silly to me, but at the same time is going to be absolutely amazing. I just know it. It's just going to be so much fun. Okay. Is there an easier way of doing this? I don't think there is, unfortunately. Come on. If not, I might just have to set my own alarm going. Maybe I should set my own alarm. But the fun part is we're getting more of this tunnel done, especially since next week we might actually need to make use of it to get back and forth between Streamhouse and the Valley. Kind of hoping not, but if it happens, it happens. I do know that there are a couple of plugins that RT has basically said that we can't switch over until we have them. However, we might get them sooner rather than later because there doesn't seem to be that much, like there's no real major changes other than some biomes and such. So hopefully that's all that, like there's not going to be much needed to change code for plugins and whatnot. And hopefully everything will be really good. And then 119 is just going to be so much fun. I mean, we get this new swamp, we get the mangrove trees, we get frogs and frog lights. I want frog lights so bad. I'm gonna go having to look for swamps in the unexplored areas so I can get some frogs and put them on leashes and get them to where I want them. Mind you, getting the 3 different types of frog, that's gonna be a little tricky. Like I said, I have not been watching, or I've watched a couple of things, but I have not been deep diving into how to get the different frogs, or what to look for the mangrove swamps, or anything like that. I'm wanting to be kind of, not necessarily surprised, but I want to experience it firsthand myself without having so much stuff already known, or already like, oh, I just have to do this and this and this, and then I'll get that, and I can get so much of it, and I don't have to worry about it, and I don't want to have the whole I know how to get every new block kind of thing. And right now, as I've seen it, I'm not seeing much use of going into the deep dark. Like, if there is a good use... Okay, yeah, I definitely have to move all this stuff up now. There is a good reason to go into the deep dark. I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. Let's stick it... Let's stick it here for now. Why do I have a shulker of stone? Okay. It doesn't help when I put the slab on the wrong spot. But we're definitely going to get a lot of this done. I have a feeling that Matt has gone off. That's alright. I will say, Monday night was absolutely crazy here. For some reason, we got this massive, crazy rain and wind and all sorts going on, and it was enough that Dessa was barking at the wind. It startled her so badly that she was barking at the wind because it had startled her. And she was scared and all that wonderful stuff. The poor pup. All she wanted was, you know, sleep on my feet and not have to worry about stuff. And here it was, one of the stormiest days she'll probably remember in her young life. And it scared her. Mind you, I don't blame it for her being scared. I was nervous. I've heard tale of trees being blown down because of the wind. I've heard branches all over different places. Thankfully, my trees didn't shed a lot of branches. Although that honestly surprised me a lot. I fully expected to have branches lost and gone and fallen off, and the most I've seen is a couple of branches up on my neighbor's roof. Another thing that I heard was my brother lives in an apartment building in town, and my dad went in to help him with something early in the morning while the wind was still gusting at 90 kilometers an hour. And when my dad got there, he said that my brother's apartment building was missing a lot of shingles. Like, a lot of the shingles were blown off from the wind because it was so strong. I am very thankful that I did not have to worry about that. But even still, that's still a little scary. Because the people who were under that section of the apartment building, they gotta be wondering if they're gonna start getting leaks in their roof or whatnot because of just how strong the wind was, and it was bringing the rain in sideways. Like, it literally was. I had windows that were smeared with raindrops because of how strong the wind was going. Instead of it being like big raindroppy kind of things on the glass, it was streaks of water because of how strong the wind was. It was actually a little bit crazy. This is so much easier on the roof. So much easier up here. Alright, you guys need to go. Wait, what happened there? Seriously, what happened? There was two of them. What the heck? Goodbye bye. Hi, RT. Alright. That guy can just shush up. What's up, RT? How are you doing? Other than the obvious. I haven't been to spawn yet. Kinda want to avoid it for the minute. Okay, where is this other one? I would really love to know where this ghast is. But well, I'm sure I'll find it eventually when it starts throwing stuff at me. Fireballs and the like. Okay, so hoping that by the time I'm finished this tunnel, we aren't gonna have mobs spawning in. Be kind of nice. But I know that's probably a little bit of wishful thinking. go. Get rid of the skelly. Well, here's the one good thing. I may or may not have a story to tell on Friday when we maybe review what happened in the D&D game. You'll have to tell me if you want to hear that or not. Mind you, we could see what happens and I know one thing. I am definitely looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the shenanigans that is no doubt going to happen because, let's face it, we have Sassy and Fade. That almost there basically encourages shenanigans. If not from one side, from the other. But it should be so much fun. And from what I've experienced of Fernan as a DM already, oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna be in for a treat. I can just feel it. We're in for a treat. And hopefully it is my hope that eventually the Wednesday stream might become a double long stream and I'll end up having or being streaming the D&D game live. But I think there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before that does, and we're still working everything out. Today is literally the first session, so it's going to be the first time we figure out, like, what are we doing, how are we doing it, and just getting everybody hopefully on the same page. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. It's almost as good as, well, I shouldn't say good as the wait for Sandrock. Sandrock's wait was painful. I was desperate for that game when it finally released. And even though it's still in early access, and I've noticed a few things, I'm having a blast playing it. Alright. You know what? I'm going to organize these. I'm going to need that one going forward. I need that one going forward. This one can go back. That one can go back. That one's just a junk chest. Okay, so... that's everything for the pathway here. This is everything I need going forward. Whoa. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, there's a ghast out here. I can't see it though. Must be out the other side. See, we're just there. And the joining tunnel is, whoa, right here. This is what we have to get to. Like, this is... It's relatively close. Definitely not as close as I would like it to be. Still a long ways through the Soul Sand Valley to get to where we need to be. I'll take that shot. Okay. Right, I wanted to put this over here. Then get the cobblestone going. And hope to get that across on both sides. If there wasn't a roof over my head, I'd try jumping onto that and just walking it backwards. But that's not gonna work. And then thankfully it's only a couple of things here that we have to fix up after. I am thankful for one thing. I do have everything I kind of need for my game close by. But it's going to be so much fun. Yeah, and I fully expect shenanigans in the first session. I fully expect shenanigans. I'd almost be a little disappointed if we don't get shenanigans in the first session. To me, it'll feel like people are slipping. Ah, one short. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. oak slabs. We'll get this done as quickly as we can. And I blame I blame Sandrock right now because I want to keep hitting shift or not shift. Shift, because that's the sprint button in Sandrock and I can't change it. And now I'm used to hitting sprint or shift to run, and it's kind of annoying because now it's messing up my game over here because I don't use shift to run. That's shift's crouch. So I keep hitting that when I'm trying to run, and it's not having the desired effect. So I'm hoping that will be something that they fix soon, so that I can keybind my sprint to what I normally have as sprint, and I don't get this issue. Because I will say this, having inflexibility in regards to keybinds, it makes a game less enjoyable. It really does. It makes the game so much less enjoyable. Do I have it? Oh, I don't have any with me. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Darn, that hallway is long. That darn hallway is so long. Let's see. From a distance, I thought there was a villager, like a really big villager, and it's like, no, it's just my shulker boxes. I am seeing things today, guys. I don't think that's a good thing. Funny, yes. Good? Nah, I don't think so. Hey, Wokies, how you doing? Good to see ya. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to do this from the bottom because doing it from the top is not gonna work. You're doing okay? Good to hear that. Whoa! That's not good. Oh shoot, that's not gonna help. There we go. That'll get rid of that. You're doing exhausted? Yeah, I can get that. Everything tends to get exhausting after a while. That's not the right wood. What have you been up to, Walkies? It's been a while. Yeah, I've just been talking about how I'm gonna have to leave early today because I have a D&D session that we've been planning with a group, and when I say we, Matt and I, oh goodness, not another one. There we go. And oh, those gas. Let's do that. We'll leave that there for now. We'll try and get this roof to go. I'm currently working on my nether tunnel because we're not sure with 119 if homes are staying or not. So I want to be prepared with a tunnel just in case I need it. And if not, it's still a feat of, hey, I designed this, I built it, it's all in survival. I cannot wait. There we go. Now, tonight should be an interesting challenge. Because I'm having to play a character, I came up with her, I created her situation, and I'm not sure if I regret it or not. I might by the end of the night, I might regret it. I'm hoping I won't. But I suppose we'll see at the end of the night if I regret it or not. Yeah, my character is rather unique, so I don't know if I'm going to regret creating her the way she is, or if it's just going to be a case of I made her that way and I just have to deal with her. It's going to be interesting. Okay, I saw the ghast. Where'd it go? Did it despawn? You know, it's really annoying when they do that. Really annoying. Okay, so we'll get these stairs in, hopefully. Okay, so it's this. Oh, no. That's not right. That. Oh, I didn't pick up any of those. Ugh. Not there. There. Okay, now I still mess it up. How? There we go. go. That's all settled. Get rid of that. And hope that we have enough to get to the next section here. Oh, I gasped. They're so loud. This definitely went faster when I was up on the roof. And I can't wait till I can be up on the roof again for a short period. I do mean a short period, and then I'll be back underground. I definitely had to rethink some things of this design. I was going to hang lanterns from the middle, and I've decided against that because I might want to fly, and even if I don't fly, it's going to end up being an ice track. What version is the server on? 1.18.2. It is currently 1.18.2, and we're slowly getting stuff ready and organized for 1.19, since the release is next week. Ooh, by the way, has there been a release candidate for this yet? It's Wednesday, that's why I'm asking. Okay, I'm gonna have to dump some of that off. Definitely that. I didn't realize I had forgotten to drop that off. Alright, let's get these walls done. But yeah, if you guys have been following on the Discord, Briggs might be a little occupied for the next couple of days. And just give him some space. He lost a fur baby yesterday, so. And one that pretty near anybody who's been in voice with Briggs at some point or another, they have heard that wonderful little, I say little, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't. But yeah, Briggsy's lost Stormy, and That was the last thing we wanted to hear last night. He told those of us who were in voice with him that he was taking her to the emergency vet, and, well, one thing led to another, and unfortunately Stormy has crossed that rainbow bridge. It makes me think of when I lost my own fur baby, and it's always the last thing you want to deal with and experience. Because anybody who's had a fur baby, they just know, like, those are your babies, whether people believe it or not. Whoa! Where is it? There it is. Oh, come on. I come over to deal with it and it's gone. It despawned? Come on. Don't worry, I'll come and deal with you. I bet you don't see that often. Oh, come on. Just need to get up here. Thank you. Okay. Wokies! Welcome. Make sure if you haven't been on in a while that you click Evil X. All of our achievements or advancements have been reset as of the last time RT was working on stuff. Just how it happens. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of all of that. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. That was not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Let's get the walls up. We can deal with the stairs afterwards. The stairs. The stairs afterwards. Simply because walls need to come up. These are what protect us from the gas. And they're going to be absolutely necessary. Oh, wow. It's pretty bad when you can't see the end. Oh, good. Good, 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 good. Yes. Evil X is the one that gives you rank and whatnot, so I can't even remember which direction I've gone now. I thought I had an idea of which direction I'd gone, but I got pulled around by a couple different people, so I don't even know which direction my base is in anymore. I think a few people went north, a few people are actually really close to spawn, just outside the 100-block radius. What else do we have? In all honesty, we've had people go every which way, but I don't know how many, if any, are basing in the south. And I think, oh no, I think some went east and I think some went west, and I don't even know where I am anymore. Man, oh, you went a little north, a little south. Hmm. Okay, so we have a few people in pretty near every direction. That's good to know. Ah, you went into the nether hub. Yeah, RT has been working on the nether hub. I'm working on my nether tunnel. I've already done one nether tunnel out to the valley. Yeah. I can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans Matt gets up to tonight. Okay. Need to... Yes, Matt? Yes, Matt, what do you want? Are you saying you have, oh no. 1 and 12, 1 and 12. Hmm. 7. Oh, I'm picking your dice tonight? Oh dear. Usually the best way of picking dice is take the 20s, take the d20s, and roll them a couple of times and see what the average is. Because if it's a decent average, go with them. If it's not, you could be for an interesting night. Oh, your black ones. Uh-oh. That may not be a good thing. Black ones can be finicky. At least that I've seen. It doesn't matter. Dice are funny. Like, I have several sets, and it's never usually the same set that's playing nice with me. So, like, that's one of the things I gotta do right before we really get going is figuring out which set of dice is going to at least try to play nice with me today. Because it could be a completely different set from the last time I played. And likely will be a different set than was the last time. Take all the d20s. Take all of your d20s. And roll them about anywhere between 3 and 5 times and just see what numbers come up. Level 20 dice and roll it about 3 to 5. Roll it a few times and see what numbers come up the most. Is it high numbers? Is it low numbers? Is it an occasional 20 but maybe a 1? Or do you, like the first roll, do you get a critical fail, which is rolling 1? And it's not level 20, it's the d20. It's the 20-sided dice. Cause that's gonna be... I can't wait. The next time I really want to start streaming this. I bet you that black set is going to be just a little bit off tonight. Oh, dang! It is getting so close to me having to get my butt off stream. It's 6:30. Oh my goodness. 6:30. No, it's not 6:30. If it was 6:30, I'd be late. No, it's 4:30. Oh my goodness. I don't have that much time left. How far can we get the cobblestone? Oh! Thank you so much, Wokies. Thank you so much for the subscription. For the Prime, even. Thank you so much. Hopefully next week we'll have stories. I have no doubt that we'll have stories. There will be stories to be had tonight. I can already count on that. There will be stories to be had tonight. What kind of stories? I don't know. it'll be entertaining stories. That much I know. But it'll be on me to figure out how to tell them. Oh, I might have to work with Sassy because she's trying to get a book together for a different campaign she's a part of, or was a part of. I'll have to maybe get together with her and see what we can do. I definitely need to take good notes tonight. Same with you, Matt. Matt, you need to take notes tonight. I don't know if you were taking notes during your 1 hour playthrough, but you definitely need to take notes tonight. $11, $11, $7. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not a bad dice. It seems that dice is playing nice with you. Good. Because it is definitely... You're definitely going to need it, because you need to take notes of what you yourself know, what your character knows, any incidents that happen, kind of thing. Oh, that was the ones I picked? Alright, it looks like they're not playing they're not playing horrible with you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll my dice in a little bit and see how mine are going to play tonight. I've had some where my blue and white set, which I affectionately call my TARDIS set, I've had it where the TARDIS set plays nicely one week and then essentially just says, nah, don't want to play nice with you anymore. I've had that happen so many times. Oh, Walkie's left. Oh, Wokies, are you having difficulty joining or staying connected? Because we've all kind of experienced a few issues lately connecting to the server. Well, let's see how far we can get this. Shoot, one moment, I lost my... Oh, you don't want to be losing your notebook. Ow. Haha, gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, your keyboard's freaking out. Oh no. That's not good. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Of course. Wait, stay on the slab, please. Okay, let's of that. We can come back this way. Yeah, I've got, I think, 6 different sets of dice. Which, let's face it, you shouldn't need 6 different sets, but at some point in time, you're going to have a set of dice that have basically said, in no uncertain terms, I'm done helping you. And it's true, they do that. You got 12? Yeah. You got 12 and looking for more. Oh no, I've created a dice addict. I've created a dice addict. That's not a good thing. In all honesty, I would love to have some more myself. But I'll make do with what I've got. And just hope for continued kindness from my dice. Oh, goodness. You're probably gonna be luckier finding the bag with a wolf on it than finding dice. Stupid gas. Stupid Soul Sand Valleys. Yeah, but with I can understand the dragon more than I can understand a wolf. I can understand a dragon far more because it's Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I can hear it. Where is it? Somewhere over there. Oh, nice. Do you know which ones, Wokies? A dice maker? Ooh. That could be cool. Yeah, reading them will help some, but it's usually really good to either watch a group play or actually find a group that's more than happy to have new players. And by new players, meaning people who are absolute newbies to the game and are willing to help walk them through the game. Like that's what I lucked out on. Yeah, Matt's a newbie. He has not played before. And he's starting off with us tonight. So that's going to be fun. But Wolkies, do you know which books you got? Wolkies, I will say this. The one that you probably want to start reading, if you have it, is the Player's Handbook. The Player's Handbook will explain so much. If you have a Dungeon Master book, it's alright, but that's for like when you want to be the one hosting the game and creating the story. If you have a Monsters book, that one is usually more for the DM, but occasionally the players can have them as well. Ah, cool. But yeah, if you want to learn about the game, definitely start with the Player's Handbook. If you have it. Because that one will help you immensely. And, or watch Critical Role. They're usually pretty good with how things work and how characters can interact and react to things. Oh my gosh. Trying to keep an eye on the time, Matt. Oh. Don't let me go over, please. Don't let me go over. Kick me in the backside if you need to. Like 15 minutes? Because from my understanding, we start at the top of the hour. I need at least a reminder at, in 15 minutes, so that gives me 5 minutes to close up shop and raid somebody. Thank you, Matt. Oh. I don't know where he is. Ten more. Okay. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it, because right now I'm so focused on trying to get walls and parts of my tunnel done that I'm not keeping a good eye on the time. Okay. Yeah, I am going to play a fire genasi, which is this fire, half fire genie, half immortal human. I'm very happy that boast breaking when they hit. Oh, that mob griefing is off. Yes. Wait. What? What? Let me take headset off. What? Oh, you meant boats breaking when they hit stuff. Yeah. I'm happy that's not a thing anymore, too. You forgot what I was? Oh. Well, you'll find out in a little bit, Matt. You'll find out in a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, I should keep that under wraps for a little bit longer. Friday, I should be able to talk about it a little bit more. Erased your mind. Uh-huh. Sure you did. Ooh, puppy? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, come here, puppy girl. Come here, my puppy girl. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Hi. Oh, yeah. Are you happy to get a treat? Yeah, are you happy to get a treat? Come here. She takes so long to eat a treat. Come here. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Yes, I have a new puppy. Wolkies. I don't know if you've seen. I think I put a couple of pictures up in my Discord channel. If I haven't, somebody kick me in the butt because I should be showing this beautiful little pup off. She is quite the character. I will say that right now. She is quite the character. She has this silly personality. She just loves to be outside. Wants to be nothing but outside. Which kind of makes it hard for me. Especially if I'm trying to do stream and whatnot. I can't have her outside because that's a little too long to leave a pup outside. Especially a pup that is not being supervised. I love my pup. I do. If I could find a spot in the house where she would stay during stream, I would do that, Matt. But she is determined to be at my feet, and I'm not going to show you my ugly feet. I'm not about to show you my ugly feet on stream just because the pup wants to be at my feet. Oh, a pup corner. Oh. Yeah, I have to start taking more pictures of her and with her doing different things, her outside and all that. I am hopeful to be able to get outside tomorrow and do a bunch of stuff. I'm getting better at killing the gas. I'm not sure if I should be happy about that. Yeah, I should put a fur baby corner. thought I had one. Suppose I don't. Okay, so if we get the walls here on both sides, in the next 5 minutes, I think we might be able to do that. Let's see. So close, so close. Let's see. Let's swap that back. I'll leave that torch there for now. Okay. Matt, if you know of somebody who's streaming right now, please give me a heads up. Wow. The fact that I've gotten this much done just means that I've got a lot more to do. But that's not a bad thing. We'll keep going for a little bit longer, but then I'm definitely going to have to sign off early today so that we are ready to play Dungeons and Dragons. Which means having to take a break, get more water, get some food, all that good stuff. And oh, wait, that's not right, that's not right. I'm at a post. That means I do this, that, that. And this should get me back to the other side. Hopefully. Oh, come on. That's not the right way to go. Come on. There we go. That's right. Ow. Yikes. I think I'm gonna stay here for just a second. There we go. Stupid skeleton. Oh. Okay, wait. No. What? Matt, come on. Gotta get going here. I don't want to be late. Alright, so we've managed to do quite a bit in here. Today we started like way back here. Kung MC. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get that helmet off. Family friendly in English. Awesome. Let's I'm gonna open my TV MC. Let's see if that opens it up. What? My internet's being weird. You're sure that's exactly how it's spelled, right? Okay. Oh no, I might not even be able to... Oh no. There we go. TV. Oh no. Just starting. That's cool. I can't get to Twitch. What? There we go. No, my internet is really being bad today. Like, when it's dropping 63 frames or 63% of the frames. That's not good. But that is the correct spelling, right, Matt? Because I might just have to raid them, and you might have to be my voice for a bit, because I can't even get Twitch to come up, which is not looking good for me and Beyond D&D right now. But we will start that raid, and I will come back here. And thank you guys ever so much for watching and being here today. I am so sorry I do have to cut it short. I do need to get going. But I will be back here on Friday, where we will maybe we'll find something other than the tunnel to do. we'll find something new. As much as I enjoy doing the tunnel, yeah, we'll find something else to do. We've been working on this so much. But I'll find something else for Friday, and if I'm allowed, I will tell stories of tonight. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye!